I was into that music. Beach. Oh my God. Hi. Beach. I am here and I'm motherfucking queer. So, oh my God. Hi. So I'm not gonna stay on this topic too long. I'm not gonna do that because we're not about to make Eliza happen. Like, we're not gonna do that. Like, we're not gonna make her happen. Like, Eliza ain't no motherfucking celebrity. Like, gross. Like, I'm like, ugh. Like, are we really making this bitch happen? Like, ugh, gross. So, hair flip to that shit. But, oh my God. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh my God. Hey, Latasha, new subscriber. Hi. Oh my God. Hey, girl. Oh my God. Welcome, girl. I'm a messy ass bitch. So, oh my God. Welcome. Oh my God. Welcome to the messiness, girl. Girl, welcome to the messiness. Hey, new subby. Hey, King, girl. Hey, Brennan. Hi, oh my God, welcome. I'm a messy asshole. Like, normally I go live a little bit earlier, but I got to get rid of these damn children. Hey, Tishana girl, hi boo, hi. Oh my God, hey Kai, hi. Hey Kim Brown, hi. Hey Mel, hi. Hey Daryl, where'd he go? He went somewhere. Oh my God, but hi. Hi, brown skin girl. Hey, bro. I want to say hi to my boo. Where'd he go? Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey. Hey, Lo. Hey. Oh, my God. Hey, Miss Lucky. Hey. Hey, Cheryl, girl. This is my European, y'all. Y'all be nice to my European. Be nice to her. I like her. She is sweet. Oh, my God. Hi, Stephanie. Hey. Oh, my God. Welcome. I'm a very messy asshole. So, oh my God, welcome. I'm the shit talker. I'm the one that everybody be like, oh my God, yeah, I heard that gap, my motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah, me. Oh my God, hey. So, I'll bring y'all here. Hi, everybody, welcome. I bring her because I'm about to cuss Summer Walker out because she needs to shut the fuck up. I'm like, Summer, beach. Like, we gonna need you to shut the fuck up, bruh. Shut the fuck up, who? Shut up. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, girl, why'd you go? Go. Why is you talking right now? Who? Baby, we gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Like, Summer, shut your ass up, bitch. Like, why are you even talking? Where your music? With your antisocial ass, bitch. I thought you didn't like people, especially strangers. Ain't Eliza a stranger? Isn't she a stranger? I thought you freeze up. I thought you freeze up. All that shit. What happened to that? What happened to you being a fucking mannequin? What happened to that with your weird ass? I'm like, I'm like, why are you talking out of all people? Then this bitch gonna have a nerve to say yes. She gonna have a nerve to say, bitch, I can't let this go on any longer. This ain't got nothing to do with you. What the fuck is you talking about, bruh? Girl, they is jealous of us. Girl, you was jealous of me. I'm like, Summer, girl, it's about to be fall, so we gonna need you to fall the fuck back, bitch. Like, girl, back up. This ain't got nothing to do with you. London on the track got one baby mama Erica. London got her baby over there and she ain't seen the baby since December. Bitch. Yeah. You see him every day. He ain't even seen this motherfucking mama hole. And you ain't his motherfucking mama. So that's what you getting twisted, bitch. That ain't your motherfucking son. And you sitting over there like London on the track Jr. that London stole from that girl, Erica, so that he didn't have to pay child support. But that's another thing too, Erica, girl. I'm gonna have to talk to you real quick too. Let me pull some of these people up. Erica, girl, I gotta talk to you real quick, bitch. Girl. I'm like, girl, you ain't got custody. Okay, well, if you ain't got custody, then don't get me wrong. You could have had a fucked up attorney. You could have had a fucked up attorney. Don't get me wrong. You could have had an attorney that wasn't about shit. You could have had an attorney that won about shit, bitch. But still at the same time, you lost custody of your baby if London has full custody of that child, if you haven't seen him. So I'm inclined to not look at your ass sideways, bitch. Because you sitting here complaining, it take a lot for a judge to rip a child from his mama. Judges don't play about that shit. Judges don't be trying to separate these children from their motherfucking mama. They don't be trying to do that. They be trying to keep the kids with their mama. That's what the judges be trying to do, bitch. So that's a hard thing to do. I know bitches that done smoke crack, all that shit, lost custody of their kids, got them back, lost custody again, got them back. You know, so like, yeah. So if you ain't get your motherfucking child, bitch, that was for a reason. So we're not going to make it seem like London just came over there and kidnapped that damn boy and then drop him back out. Yeah, that is court appointed. That means the judge gave him full custody of your motherfucking child. So what the fuck you was over there doing, bitch? What you was over there doing? To where the judge agreed with London and said, yeah, you need to have full custody because obviously this bitch ain't about shit. And it take a lot to prove a mother unfit. Because that's the only reason that a motherfucker gonna get full custody of your child unless that's something that you agreed upon. So obviously, she didn't agree upon it if you ain't seen your kids since fucking Christmas, bitch. It's about to be Christmas again. It's about to be Christmas again. So let's just keep it real. A judge is not about to take your child away for fucking nothing. And if you gave London custody of your child, then you would have had some type of visitation set up prior. Unless you just fucking stupid, bitch. Because that's dumb. I'm not about to just give my kids my full fucking custody of them. I'm not about to do that. And if I am, bitch, I'm going to have it set up to where I can still see my motherfucking children. Because when you have full custody, you have full motherfucking word, bitch. You have full control when it comes to the situation. Meaning you can't do shit without going through London. Meaning you need London motherfucking yay or nay before you could do a goddamn thing with that child. So, what the fuck was you over there doing if the judge granted him full custody of that goddamn baby? Yeah. Sorry, Erica. I was about to feel sorry for you because I'm like, well, this is fucked up. Because it hurts the child more. Like, even when I had, like, my kids, like, full. Like, when I had, like, full, not full custody, but had them full time. When I had them, I still didn't keep them from their mother. Like, that's not what you do. That's not, that's hurting the child. That's not hurt. It's hurting her. Don't get me wrong. But it's hurting the child more than anybody. So to see my children sit there and want their mom and miss their mom and want to see their mom, that shit hurt me. So I'm like, well, like, because I couldn't do anything. It's like the hurt that you guys have. You want a presence, and I'm already giving you mine. I can't be two people. You know, I can't be both. So can I be both? Like, I can't be both. You know, I'm only your father. You know, as much as I would want to be your mom too, I can't. You know, that's her role. You know, so I mean, what the fuck? So it's like I would never withhold my children from their mother unless they would be placed in some type of danger, you know, or something like that. You know, now if I don't feel like the environment you in, bitch, if you about to pick my kids up and go holiday heart and go sit over there talking about some blesser, bitch, you about to go to a whole motherfucker crack house, yeah, my kids ain't going with you. They're not going nowhere with you. I wish the fuck you would. Don't dock that dough, bitch. Don't try me, who. So it's just like, yeah, now if they're going to an unsafe environment, then yeah, I'm going to question it. So that's when let's go meet somewhere, or let's meet at a park, let's meet at a restaurant, you know, something like that. Because I still want them to see you, you know, because they want to see you. Like this, fuck, like what the hell? Like this is all I could do is just make sure I'm keeping that door open for y'all to have a relationship. If the relationship is removed, that needs to be your fault. It's not going to be mine. Like, it's not going to be my fault to the reason why you don't see the kids. And I don't want that to be my fault. Fuck that. Like, no, they need you as much as they need me. So I'm not about to withhold them from you because they love you. So that's stupid. You know, like, I mean, I could have, you know, but I mean, no, like they love you. And this is going to hurt them more than it's going to hurt us. You know, we so worried about making each other mad that we don't realize how we are affecting our kids. You know, so it's like this affects them because they love the both of us. And we both love them. Therefore, we should both be present. So I'm not about to remove you. Like, that wasn't my plan. And I never did. I did not. Whenever she wanted to see them, I made it possible. Like, I made it possible. And I didn't even have to. I did it for my kids. I did it for them because I know how good they would feel laying eyes upon their mother. You know, I know how that makes them feel on the inside. So I'm like, this is for them. You know, this isn't for you at all. You know, because you don't like me, bitch. I don't like it. and we could keep it that way. But when it comes to these children, we both like them and they both like us. So you need to still be present. Like I would hate for you to just disappear because this hurts them. You know, like it bothers them. Like when I'm not present, it'll hurt them. So I'm like, yeah, no, like you need to stay around, bitch. Like even when, but I never had to force her. Like she was always for like when my baby's out, I'm with some kids. You know, like she was always like that. Always wanted to see him. You know, so we didn't have that problem. You know, because I made sure. You know, yeah, I have like custody of them at this moment in time, but you still their mom. You know, they love you. I fucking love my mom. Like all the shit she fucking took me through, I still love her. So it's just like I know they want to see you. So I'm gonna make that happen, even if I have to be present during the visit. Like I'm still gonna make it happen because they need to see you. They love you. So for London, yeah, for London to have full custody of Erica's son, what did you do? She didn't say I gave him full custody. She didn't say that. So for you to miss your child and not have seen your child, what did you do? Like, y'all quick to come forward and say what a motherfucking doing, but not saying what y'all doing to cause that. It's hard for me to believe. Now, London might be one of those type of people. I don't know him. But he might be like spitefully trying to keep the child away. Or he could probably feel like that's not a safe environment for his kid. Like, no, I'm not dropping him off to you. Like, you're the type of bitch I'll never get him back. Like, you'll try to leave with him. Like, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So it's just like, I don't know. So I'm not about to judge him and just be like, oh, London. I'm blurry. What do you mean? It's showing fine to me. Hold on real quick. Let me see. She said I'm blurry. I can't be blurry now, bitch. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Because I was about to say, girl, my camera's showing good. A badass bitch on these tools. So yeah. So I don't know what's going on, you know, that make him feel that way. Because as a father myself, I would never keep my kid's mom away. Like I really, honestly, I don't care what she's going through. If she's going through drugs, anything, like just whatever. Like if she just don't want to be bothered, I'm gonna make that bitch bothered. I'm gonna make her bothered. I don't know why y'all saying it's blurry. I don't know. On my camera, it shows good. It shows good, still blurry. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me remove this. Am I still blurry? It's a delay. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm still blurry. What the fuck? Oh my God. Like, why I gotta be, they is jealous of us. They is jealous of me. I don't have time for this. Like, what the fuck? Sure. Oh my goodness. Stop him. I don't know. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna exit out and I'm gonna come back in. Hold on. Don't. Am I still blurry? Am I still blurry? Miss Lucky said it was crystal clear on her end. Am I still blurry, guys? That it's jealous of me. Better. We good. Okay, good. Cool. So that wasn't me. It wasn't me, but whatever. And so let me pull this back up. Okay. So okay, y'all said it looks good. Perfect. Okay, so when it comes to hi everybody. Hi. Hold on, somebody says hi. Hey Kizzy. Hey Miss Parker. Hey girl. Hi. Hey Latasha. Hi. Oh my god, hi. All of y'all. Oh my god, hi. Cats, all of y'all. Oh my god, I love y'all. So because we're going over the station head after this. I'll tell y'all what we're talking about if you already don't know. But we're going over the station head after this. So yes. So I don't know what she did. Because you know, coming from a father, like I would never keep my kids away from their mother. Like, I don't care what we're going through. I don't care, because I mean, we done hated each other. I mean, with like a passion, like want to kill each other type of hatred, right? And we still parent. Like, we still do what we got to do for the kids. You know, like I would never withhold her from the kids, because it's gonna hurt them. Like, I would think, like, would I want my father to keep me away from my mother? Like, no, I wouldn't want him to do that. So I make sure that I don't do that. Like, fuck that. If you're not gonna have a relationship with them, it's gonna be your fault. It's just because you just don't. But you're not gonna make it seem like I didn't want you to have a relationship with them. That's why y'all don't have one. You know, fuck that. You know, so it's just like, you can do that all by yourself. So when the kids, because to me, I would rather when my kid comes to me and says, like, why haven't I seen mom? I'll be like, I don't know. Remember when we just went down there to try to go see her and she didn't show up? Like, I don't know. You will have to call her and talk to her about that. All I can talk to you about is how I'm present. You know, so I have examples for them to say, like, remember when I went down there and dropped y'all off? And she, before I can pull out the parking lot, y'all was already coming back outside. You know, like, I need examples. Like, I ain't trying to keep you away from shit. No, don't try to make it seem like I did a goddamn thing. No, don't mess with my name. That's between y'all and her. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know, like, I'm doing my part. I'm being daddy. You know, that's my role. It's not my job to be your mom too. That's what she here for. And she's alive and well. So there's no reason she can't take on that role unless she just don't fucking want to. And if she don't, she needs to explain that to you, not me. That's not my job. I'm here to explain daddy. Fuck all that. So it's just, y'all can come on. Let me call her real quick. I'm gonna put it on speaker so y'all can sit here and ask her why she's such a horrible person. But y'all not about to push that on to me. It's called Happy Father's Day. Y'all do we celebrate Mother's Day with me? No, right? Because I'm not a mother. I'm a father. So it's just like, that's my role. That's what I'm supposed to do. Be your daddy. I'm not supposed to be your mama too. That's not for me to do. And it's not her responsibility to be your dad. That's my responsibility. So it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, hair flip. It's that simple. I'm daddy. That's mama. You know, start, stop. You know, so for Erica sitting here talking shit, like, yeah, like, if London has full custody of your kid, what did you do? Because it's really hard for a parent, a mother especially, to lose custody of her kids. Like, they give you chance after chance, you know, like, all of that shit. Like, yeah, I know every state is different, but still at the same time, if you don't have your kid and London on the Track has full custody, that is for a reason. That is for a reason. So if he's not letting you see him, that's also for a reason. For a reason. For a reason. And then that's why I put a Bossip. Shout out to Bossip. It's he don't have full custody. Then why hasn't she seen him? She hasn't seen him. I just read a is it on this one? Let me look. Because she says she hadn't seen him since Christmas. Erica something. Not Daybella, not her, because she has custody of her kid. Let's get to, hold on. Oh, this is Ebony, not Ebony. Ebony got custody of her kid too. Okay, this must not be the article. Hold on. Hold on, I'm pull it up. Because she said, I haven't seen my kid since Christmas. I'm like, damn. What the fuck you do, girl? She did say because of COVID, they have joint custody. She released a statement. So even I have joint custody right now of my kid, and COVID isn't keeping my kid away. So I'm confused by that. Because we have joint custody, and with a court order, with COVID and all, that's not gonna, it doesn't affect our court order. Our court order is what it is. And with that court order, I can't just say, I'm not bringing the kids back because of COVID. You can't come get the kid because of COVID. Like, no. That's not a good enough reason because you can still, there's no travel restrictions. I mean, there are certain travel restrictions, but not a travel restriction to where you can't go and get your child. Neither one of them are diagnosed with COVID. The mother doesn't have it. London doesn't have it. The son doesn't have it. There's no reason that she could say that it's just something she ain't telling people. And I feel like what she ain't telling us is that London either has full custody or sole custody, like one or the other. Because full custody are still garnished rights. With sole custody, you're not. Like you don't really have any rights. I mean, you could keep going back to court and try to gain some type of rights, but she said her son can't travel because of cerebral palsy, and he tried to make her do a psych evaluation. Well, what I would have did that psych evaluation, and I would have picked my son up because someone with cerebral palsy can travel in a vehicle. Now, if they want to say that they don't want him taking flights or anything like that due to his cerebral palsy, that's okay. But when it comes to driving, they can't tell her she can't come and pick her son up. It's literally against the law. Like you can't. It's not like she stays overseas, so there's no way of travel besides flight. Even if she has to get a hotel room, if it's a 28-hour drive, 25-hour drive, she can get a hotel room each day and whatnot, and do breaks and all of that. They literally cannot tell her she cannot come and get her child. So, and if they wanted to make her do a psych evaluation, that speaks volumes. That means that she is not able. She shouldn't be raising a fucking child if she has to do a psych evaluation. We have to make sure you're sane enough to have this kid. Girl, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something's not right in the water, because they cannot literally tell you you cannot come and get your child. They can't do that. That's illegal. She's garnished joint custody, so she has rights to her child. So they can't just say, oh, no COVID, no traveling because he has cerebral palsy. No. Now if they don't want him on any flights, that's different. And they live in the United States, so they could always drive. They could take a Greyhound. Well, I wouldn't necessarily advise a Greyhound with someone with cerebral palsy, but you could drive. You could definitely do that, and you could take breaks to where you get a hotel room, you drive for a certain amount of time, get a room, start it all over again the next day, so that the person with cerebral palsy can get adequate rest. Yeah, adequate sleep. Adequate sleep, adequate rest. But other than that, they can't just tell her, like, oh no, you can't come and get your kid. Yeah, she can. She absolutely can. So she might not want to do the psych eval. It might be something in that regard. Maybe she doesn't feel that she'll pass it, or something in that nature. But there's a reason, especially if he requested a psych eval, and especially if they approved her taking it before leaving with a child. So there's something that she's not expressing to us. There's something that she's definitely leaving out for sure, So, but shout out to Mimi. Shout out to you, girl. But yeah, so something's not right. I still wouldn't say that would make sense, because she has rights. That's just like any woman that's here right now. You have rights to your children. So especially how you have your custody set up. So if you have joint custody with the father, COVID or not, you're gonna want your fucking child. Especially after a certain amount of time and goddamn pass, you're gonna miss your baby. So you'll be like, I want my kid. Like, yeah, this was cute. You having them and everything. Thank you. The break was cool. It's COVID. A bitch still didn't really get a chance to do shit. It ain't like you had the baby and I was all out with Hawaii, spring break, all this shit. It's COVID. So there ain't really much going on no fucking way. So I've just been sitting in the house any goddamn way. So, yeah. Where's my kid? I would love to have it back because it belongs to me. So you're going to want your kid. Like, you're going to want it. Like, you're going to want your fucking child. Like, you're not going to just let that shit slide. So for her to be letting it slide and ride underneath the radar and all of that, I feel like there's reason behind it. Like, there's reason that you're doing that. Like, it's not for no reason, girl. Like, you need to tell the truth. You ain't seen this child because of something that you did. You quick to point the finger. That's why I said bitches love saying what other people did, but don't like to say what led up to it. Hashtag Meg the Stallion. Like I said, she's innocent. She should have never gotten shot. That should have never happened. But we're not going to act like there wasn't a reasoning behind it. It's not justifying anything. But don't just try to make it seem like, girl, you was just sending that motherfucking call. You got out and all of a sudden you got shot. Cut it the fuck out. You're still a victim. Like, either way, none of that shit should have happened. It shouldn't have happened. You know, I'm not victimizing her. I'm not saying that she warranted it. No, nobody warrants getting shot. But don't make it seem as if like this person needs a straight jacket on because nothing led up to it. Like he was just sitting back there, la 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 la. Like I don't feel like it happened that way. I just don't feel like that happened. So let's not push that narrative to where it makes it seem like he needs to go to jail, but he doesn't need to go to no motherfucking clinic. He don't need to go to no ward. Because the story she got, his ass needs to be in a motherfucking ward somewhere. Short bastard. He needs to be in a fucking ward, Tori. From what Meg said, your ass is just fucking deranged. You fucking deranged, bitch. From what Meg said, put him in a straitjacket, lock him up, sold away the key. Because you just sound crazy than a motherfucker. If you would just randomly shoot a bitch that's just sitting there minding her own fucking business, shipping that singing, shipping that rapping bitch, talk about some hot girl summer beach, and then all of a sudden, pow pow. Meg's story, he don't need to go to no motherfucking jail. He needs to be in the psych ward. That's where the fucking he needs in the grace unit. He needs to be somewhere like that. Because this ain't making no sense. I'm like, yeah, girl, you still a victim no matter what. You a victim because that shit shouldn't have happened. I've argued with many people. That don't mean I get to shoot them. And that don't mean that they get to shoot me. No. But don't just try me. I party. I went got in the car. I got out the car. And I got shot. That's what happened. I don't do nothing to nobody. I didn't say a word. Yeah. I was sitting there minding my business. All of a sudden, pow fucking pow. That's how she make it seem. And motherfucker like that don't need to go to prison. Because they're going to harm people in prison. They're going to be killing people in prison and shit. They don't need to be killed. They don't need to be killed by this motherfucking psycho. They don't need to be killed by him. That means he'll be shanking motherfuckers for nothing. Stabbing motherfuckers in the throats with pins and shit just because they walked past. He need a motherfucking straight jacket on. Throw him in the cellar. He was already up at McDonald's, hopping up and down the shit, little short ass, car seat ass nigga, toddler ass nigga. Up at motherfucking McDonald's, jumping up and down the shit like a weird person, bitch. So, he might need to go to a psych ward. He might not need to go to prison. Prison is to rehabilitate, to put your ass back in society one day. That's what it's supposed to be for. The psych ward means never again. So that's where his ass needs to be, bitch. Never again. Yes. That's where Tori ass need to be. In a psych ward. Based off what Meg Thee Stallion said. The girl said she got in the car from a party and got shot, but 2 blocks later for nothing. His ass needs to be in a ward. He needs to be in a ward. Right, Meg? Right, girl? Right? Am I having her back good enough, guys? Black women? Am I having her back good enough? Yeah. Am I doing a good enough job? Oh my God. Because like they said, we never have their backs. So, oh my God, Meg, you are so right. You are such a fucking victim, bitch. And that shit shouldn't have never happened, girl. We got your back. Tori is a little bitch. Yeah. But should he be going to prison, girl? Or should he be going to a psych ward? Help me help you. I want to know what type of backing you want. Since we don't ever do it. Yeah. How do you want me to back you up? Do you want me to back you up like him go to prison? Or do you want me to back him up like him go to a psych ward? I want to make sure I got you. Since you're so unprotected, let's protect her. So, oh my God, like, where do you want him to go now that you have finally admitted that he shot you? Where would you like him to go, girl? How would you like us to defend you from here? Oh my God. So, yeah, moving on from that shit. But let's get into this article real quick because I have to go over to station head. I'm always late. Let's get into Summer Walker and Eliza. Let me pull this up. Pull up, bitch. There we go. Yeah. So Eliza Reign slammed Summer Walker for criticizing child support amount requested from Future. So Eliza Reign, the mother of Future's baby, has put Summer Walker on blast after the singer criticized Reign for requesting $53,000 a month in child support from the rapper. Reign took to her Instagram story and shed light on the situation between her and Future while calling out Walker for speaking on a situation that she isn't involved in. alleging that Walker's boyfriend, London on the Track, is doing the same, if not worse, than the person I'm battling in court. Rain told Walker that what she should be doing is using her platform to fight against the type of neglect of children and abuse of women. Elsewhere, Rain denounced Walker for bashing a fellow Black woman and not holding London on a track accountable for his own actions. Rain explained that the child support is $53,000 because the court did a general assumption of income based on how much Future makes. Now, everybody knows that. Well, if you don't know, the youngest baby usually gets the most in child support. Eliza's child is the youngest of Future's children. Okay. So, of course, she's based off of his income. She is going to get the most. Okay. So that's another reason why it's so high, because she's a baby and a baby has more spending needs than other people. Okay. So they're basing it off of her father's income to stem. This is what you can afford to pay this mother for this child while not being present. Okay. Child support is lowered if you are present. Okay. So if Future got custody or joint custody, or because he has rights to his child, so he has the right to get joint custody. He doesn't necessarily have a record or anything like that, anything that will withhold him from being able to get some type of custody over his child, to where he will have to pay less in child support. How the child support is based right now with Eliza is if Future is not in the child's life at all. Okay. So any necessity that the child is going to have, technically they're going to make Future responsible for, especially based off the mother's income too, because it's not just based off of Future's, it's based off of hers too. Okay. Now, what I don't like about Eliza is that she tried to make herself look as broke as possible. You basic bitch. Now that I don't like, because how the fuck are you on Instagram before you had a child living this glamorous life, and then all of a sudden you have a baby and you fucking broke? Eliza, yeah, we have questions. Why is it that you were living such a glamorous life before your child was born, and then all of a sudden you have a child and then you a broke ass bitch? Okay, weren't you always a broke ass bitch? That's why you bitches need to be careful. Yeah. So there's ways around it. There's ways around Future to get his child support lessened. You just have to be present while doing so. So you can't just go in and get custody of the child, joint custody. So he goes and he gets joint custody. If he's not living up to that custody agreement, Liza can take him back to court and have the custody removed to where she has full custody over the child, because he's not abiding by what was garnished to him prior. So I don't like that. I don't like the fact that she tried to make it seem like all of a sudden I'm poor, once she has a child, but before she has the baby, she was living this glamorous fucking life. She on yachts and shit, posting Fendi designer shit. You're doing this, you're doing that, and then all of a sudden you have a child, and okay, well, where are them Birkin bags? Where that Gucci bag go? Like, what? Go pawn it. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you instantly get broke when you have a child, but before you had a child, it wasn't like that. So girl, were you so y'all hoes be lying? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, girl. Like, you see the Ari Fletchers and shit like that. Ari, she on there with Benz, with a motherfucking Lamborghini truck, all of this shit, all of that. Okay, so if you and that nigga Moneybag break up, I'm going to expect you to keep the same energy, ho. Yeah, so don't have no money by Moneybag Yo, and then all of a sudden you only make $3,000 a month. All of a sudden you're not clearing $2,500. Well, your Lamborghini is enough for a down payment on a fucking house. Yeah, we know it's leased. You tried it. Like, girl, please don't try to make it seem like y'all own that motherfucker. You don't. So it's leased. It's leased. So we're not gonna make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely, Maria. Real mothers don't live off child support. They don't, because there's a lot of mothers that are still doing the goddamn thing, and their baby daddies don't do shit. They don't do nothing. Niggas incarcerated and all type of other shit out here making 70 other motherfucking kids, but ain't worried about the first ones they had. You know how them niggas be? They care about your baby till they have a baby by another bitch. Then all of a sudden they care about that one. Then they give it another bitch. Then all of a sudden they care about that baby. You know how them niggas be? Those type of niggas. Yeah, I'm just going around making a whole bunch of kids while I'm with them to keep their ass at home so I could go cheat and go have another motherfucker kid. You know how them niggas be? So like real mothers, they don't. Real mothers do not focus on child support. Like it's nice to get it, but most real mothers is going to push forward no matter what. Like it's just like, okay, if I get the child support, cool. But my motherfucking kid's still going to be taken care of. Like my kids still going to have what they need. My kids still going to have a good life. Like I'm not basing that off this nigga's income. So if she didn't get that income from Future, where her daughter was just gonna live poor, where they was gonna move underneath the bridge, like I don't understand. Like girl, you were gonna be fine no matter what. And we're not gonna make it seem like you didn't want the child support to be as high as it could, because I feel like that is very selfish. I feel that you are more inclined to worry about your living situation than you are the child's. You want to keep up with the Joneses, is what you want to do. That sounds like more money for your lifestyle. I would love to see a receipt of a bitch spending $53,000 on their child a month, and it makes sense. I'm not talking about on clothes. I'm not talking about on shoes. I'm talking about like hospital bills and food and like shit like that, schooling and things in that nature. I would love to see you actually spend it on a child. The majority of the mothers that are getting that much money, 15, 20,000 or whatever a month and shit like that, they're not spending that money on the motherfucking kids like that. Girl, out of all that money you just got this money, you've been maybe spent like $700 to $1,000 on these kids. What you do with the other 19,000? Most of them aren't saving for educations and things in that nature. They're living beyond their means. They're living beyond their means. That's why they live a certain type of way once their child graduates, once the father stops paying child support. That's why you go from living this way to all of a sudden, boom, you're not. Boom, you're not. You know, just because that was the life you were living based off that person's income. It's not forever. And that's how a lot of those mothers look at it. Girl, this shit is not forever. And it can be lowered at any point in time. If he stops making certain income and shit like that, like imagine like with these rappers that were big rappers and now they're like lower. So like if Ja Rule had baby mamas and shit besides his children's mom, he's not going to be paying them $53,000 in child support a month. He doesn't make that type of money. Like he's not bringing it in. So, and at any moment in time, they're already saying that Future makes the lower. Like Future is not bringing in the income that he used to bring in. That happens with any entertainer unless you're established. Future is not an established entertainer, because if so, he will be making moves like Jay-Z type of moves, you know, and things like that. He's not established, or like 50 Cent type of moves, but he's not established, you know. So look at Lil Bow Wow. He went from being rich as fuck to, well, he paid like $1,000 a month child support. That nigga ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. Looks can be very deceiving. Yeah, he ain't got no fucking money. If you got money while you in the motherfucking court telling them you only got $3,000 in your bank account, but you got money, you popping bottles, you short little bastard, you're a liar. You know, so it's just, that's why most of those mothers, they live this lifestyle for a certain amount of time. Like look at Malaysia and people like that living these grand lifestyles, then have to scale the fuck down. Yeah, that nigga ain't making that money like that. Malaysia. Pargo, girl, hey girl with your beautiful self. That nigga ain't making money like that. Malaysia has to get out here and make moves. Malaysia like, oh shit, I'm divorced from this nigga and he ain't making the money like he used to. So this child support ain't making shit. And they live in fucking California. It's expensive as fuck to live in California. That shit ain't cheap. You go find a motherfucking place in LA under $3,000. You let me know. And I'm not talking about a studio fucking apartment. No, renting a room, bitch. Be fucking $2,000-$3,000. Just renting a room from somebody. So it's expensive as fuck to live there. And you have to account all of your utilities, cell phone bills, other shit like Wi-Fi, food, clothes. Girl. Like it's a lot. That shit adds up. So it's just like, because Malaysian was living like that. Look at that bitch Jennifer. Why y'all think she go through the shit she go through? Because she ain't had no kids by her ex. So she was fucked. She was fucked. Why y'all think she was going through when they divorced? Yeah, because she ain't got shit. She ain't built shit. Thank God for basketball wives. Because if Jennifer didn't have basketball wives, that bitch would have been fell on her ass. Her daddy ain't making money how he used to. He sure the fuck ain't. You would have lived with him. She would have lived with her daddy before her daddy bought her a house. He ain't buy you the house she was in when you got married, girl. Your husband did that. Mm-hmm. Your daddy ain't buy you that house, Jennifer. Your husband did. And when you divorced him, guess what he did? Took that bitch back. Took it back. Yeah. So Eliza, she's in the same boat. Like this might have been a come up for her, but it's not going to be for long because Future's not making nearly the type of money he was making before. So I think that they're establishing that income with like last year and things like that. Think about the futures. Think about the money Future made last year in 2019 where there was no COVID, when you can come and go as you please and tour and do what you wanted to do, to this year. Comparing Future's income last year, because Future is a tour artist. He makes his money off of touring. Look on Billboard, any board right now, you're not going to see Future no fucking where in sight. So his music is not selling like that. And they don't play it on the radio like that either. So he ain't making no money like that. Future bread and butter was touring. That's why he toured so much. Why y'all think he was trying to tour with Nicki Minaj and all of that shit? Yeah, that was his coin. Yeah, touring brings in a different type of money. Yeah, you get that. That's a immediate accessible money. That's why artists tour, because you get that money immediately. You know, it's not like waiting until like your album sales and shit for the label, and then they cut you a check once, you know, it surpassed what they already fucking gave you. If it don't surpass what the fuck the record label already got you, your ass is still broke. You're still broke, especially if your shit flop. You're still fucking broke. But a good way in making money is to tour, because you get paid by the door, like by the by the people that come in and buy tickets. You get paid off of that. So it's immediate money. Like you get that bank, you get that bag at the end of the night, or before you even, most performers get their bag before they even perform. And so it's secured immediately, you know, and there's all type of bonuses you can get and shit too, depending on how stacked the house get and whatnot. They tip you and shit because of how you know, sold the fuck out and shit like that. Like, yeah. So there's a lot of money to be made off of touring. And you can like double what you spent. That's why it's so important that artists go on tour, because then it gives them a chance to pay their label back. Because you can make a lot of money off tour. You can make millions off a fucking tour. What Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run tour too, or the first one, or the second, I don't know, but it grossed like $100 million. You know, some shit like that. You can make a lot of fucking money off of touring. So it's just like, yeah, why y'all think Jay-Z and Beyonce go on a tour once a year, once every other year? Because that's a secured bag immediately. You know, that's immediate money. It's not money that you have to wait for to get cut down. You're responsible for paying taxes on that money. That's how quick you get it. You get it to it. Like, it's not like they taking taxes out of it. No, that's your responsibility, you know, to pay the tax on what they're paying you. You know, that's how artists get caught up in taxes and, you know, all that with the IRS. They owe so much fucking money, you know, and shit like that, because you're responsible for paying taxes. So when a person said, like, how can Wesley Snipes owe almost $200,000 in back taxes? Because he got a lot of checks that he didn't pay tax on. So if I give you a check for $250,000, it's your responsibility to contact the IRS and get an I-9 or whatever form that you're supposed to get to fucking file tax on it. That's your responsibility. That's why it's important to have accountants, you know, and shit like that, because they take care of it for you. You know, like your accountant will do it for you. Like, look, bitch, I just got this check last night. Send what you're supposed to send to IRS and then put the rest in my bank account. That's what a smart artist would do. That's what smart artists do. You know, like people like Beyonce and Jay-Z and Rihanna and people like that, you know, they let their accountants take care of that shit. You know, so that they don't have to worry about no back taxes, you know, or anything like that. Like, no, my account took care of it. And if they didn't pay them, and if the back tax was one page, you got somebody to blame it on. You got somebody to fucking blame it on. You're my accountant. So if you didn't pay my motherfucking tax, which is your job, I'm suing your ass for stealing and all type of motherfucking shit, fraud, all that shit, ho. Like Selena. Yes, Selena's. That's what that bitch did. The hub, not Selena. She ain't no bitch. I love her. That motherfucking fan club best friend, bitch. When she was stealing fucking money and all of that shit. She wasn't paying the taxes on shit. She wasn't doing nothing she was supposed to do. She was just sitting there spending all the motherfucking money. Yes. And she knew Selena was going to cut her ass off when she found out about that shit. Her ass was going to get arrested. That's why she shot Selena. Because she felt like she ain't had nothing else to lose. I love Selena. She my best friend. If I can't have her, nobody will. If I can't have her, nobody will. If I'm gonna go to jail, she ain't about to be out here free. She ain't about to be out here doing what she want to do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why it's a special place to hell for that bitch. Because she was wrong on so many levels on what the fuck she did to Selena. Because Selena wasn't nothing but a friend to her. Selena was a good person. Selena was a very good person. And she gave that bitch a chance and she backstabbed her. So it's just like, yeah. So like that's your accountant's and shit responsibility, you know? So Future is not making money like that. Like that's not happening. Mm-mm. So I think the judge is just basing that off of his revenue from last year. So it can go one or two ways. Future could either file for custody, which would be smart. That would be my advice. Since this bitch wants you to pay $53,000 a month, get custody of your child. Ain't no judge about to turn him down from getting any type of custody. He gonna at least get joint. You bet your ass. And I'm sure Future got some decent lawyers. So, that would be the smart move. File for custody. That's what I would do. File for fucking custody and get joint custody, and then they have to cut it in half based off of the amount of time that he spends. So if he gets joint custody and he has her half of the year based on time, like week to week or every other weekend or whatever, like however, they will count those days as, and it will take that shit away from when it comes to child support because you are in the child's life. The child support that is he's getting paying right now to Eliza is because they're considering that he's not even in the child's life. You know, so he's doing nothing to care for the child. So yeah, you're going to pay the max if you're not doing anything. Now, if you're present, if you're having the child, if you're spending time with the child, if you're feeding, clothing, all of that, the judge has to take that into consideration, even when it comes to child support. His child support, he's being treated like a negligent father, you know, like a father that isn't present, and he hasn't been. So I have to kind of, you know, that's why I said it's hard to be on his side, you know, because he denied the child up until the DNA. And still kind of low-key denied her after the DNA. And now that you are found the father of the child, you're still fighting. Like, it's like, okay, it's your fucking kid. Like, just get with the program. Like, okay, it's your kid. Do what you need to do. You know, you're still fighting. And so you're proving. Like, so it was easy for Eliza to prove. That's why I feel like she was being so public with Future not being in the child's life. It's because it was easy for her to prove that he's not here. He's not present. He didn't even... Your Honor, he wasn't even acknowledging my child as his biological child. He said that my daughter was not his. So he has not done a thing for my child. And it was easy for her to prove that. He did that. You made it easy. Because if I'm sleeping with somebody, or at least even if I slept with you one time, and you call me like, Sean, I'm pregnant, or Sean, I'm not going to deny that child until the DNA says otherwise. I'm not going to deny it because there's a chance, you know, like as a man, you slept with her. So, and you know you slept with her. And Future is a raw dogger. So it's just like, you know, you slept with this woman. So now with you sleeping with her, even by it being a percentage that this could be your child, you need to instantly act like a father. You know, you don't act like a father when the child's born. You act like a father when you know that the child's coming and you just continue. You know, like, so that doesn't make any sense to me. I would never deny a woman's child if I slept with her. So it's like, I'm not going to deny it. Like, even if I haven't talked to her in 2 years, 3 years, and she walk up to me like, it's your baby. Okay, we'll drop them off. But I'm going to need you to swab because I'm not just going to just take accountability unless I want to. You know, so I mean, meaning, like, if this is my child and I'm going to take care of them, I need to know that this is my child. You know, like, I don't have to take care of another man's child. You're not going to force that on me. If I want to do it, that's something that I want to do. But you're not just going to give me a kid. Like, you're not going to do that. So I would understand Future wanting to get a DNA test. You know, you're not just about to give me no child. Like, you're not going to do that. But it doesn't mean that you don't act like a father. Like, you don't do that. Because now you have to explain that to your kid. Like, you denied me. You clearly never wanted me. You took my mom through hell. Like, you did a lot to my mom. Like, was I that, like, bad? Like, what did I do, you know, to make you treat my mom and me like that? Because you treated my mom how you treated her because of me. You know, am I really that bad? Like, I didn't ask to be born. You know, like, y'all did this. I'm just here. You know, so you really have to look at that type of shit. That's why I say I would never try to put that type of energy out about a child if it belonged to me. I would rather just stay silent. You know, I would just be quiet, you know, because I don't want that kid to have to hear that type of stuff, especially if I'm the father. Like, I don't want to have that type of conversation. Like, the reason I denied you, or the reason why I didn't take care of you, or the reason I wasn't around you. Like, I don't want that type of conversation, because there's no real excuse. If you want to be around your kid, you just will. That's why women are so strong to me, and why I love women, because women are so prone to take care of their children, like, no matter fucking what. Like, I know so many Black women that would miss meals so that their kids could eat. I know so many of those women, and they are amazing to me. Like, I just find those women amazing, that'll be like, I will sit here and wither away as long as you keep going, because that's big to me. So it's like, I love those type of mothers, and I've encountered more Black mothers like that than other races. Not saying that they don't do the same thing, but when it comes to my experience as Black women, so with seeing them do that, I just think that that's just a beautiful thing. Like, I just think that that's just so amazing, to where most of them know that they don't necessarily have the means to take care of these children, but they make a way. They make a way. They don't give up. They make a way. So that's why when a Black mother is sitting there crying when their child graduates and shit, they are crying for so many different reasons, like, for so many different reasons. Like, they're not just crying because their kid graduated. It's just all the hard times we went through, and, all the stuff that I was going through while getting you here, getting you to this point, like, and it's a different type of struggle, like as a single Black mother, that is a struggle. That is not easy, because Black women are so underappreciated. Like, they're just not appreciated for all of the things that they do and how they are. How loving they are. They're just not appreciated for it. So I just think that, it's just amazing, to see, when mothers, like Black single mothers, how they still keep going, like, no matter what. And all races do that. I'm not just saying, I'm saying my experience is Black women. So I'm talking from my experience, not saying like, oh, white women don't do that, Mexican women don't do that, Latino women don't do that, Asian women don't do that. I'm sure they do. That's not my experience. So with my experience, it's with Black women, and they are just so, like, proud, of their kid. It's just like in a different type of way. Like a Black mother raising men, especially, like, that's powerful, to me, because it's a normal, and it shouldn't be, but it is, and that's why with these Black boys that are raised, and, they look at, other women as exotic, anything other than what they were raised by, that saddens me, because to me, as a Black gay male, there's nothing more attractive than a Black man to me. Like, it's just nothing more attractive, but that's just my opinion. Am I attracted to all races? Yes. But when it comes to, like, my preference would be Black men, like, that would, because I mean, like, what the fuck? We have so much in common, so it's just like, it's just easier to date your own race. To me, in my opinion, it's less to explain, and what's understood does not need to be explained. So I don't understand how you let this powerful Black woman raise you as a Black man, and then as soon as you enter the world, you want everything but that. That makes no sense to me. So when somebody like 50 Cent, and how much love and respect he had for his grandmother and his mother, and all of that, to say that, Black women are basically just angry bitches, and I want something light-skinned that's in another race because it's exotic to me. How is that not a slap in the face to all the women you say you care about? Like, that's just like spitting on them. You would never spit on your grandmother. So why would you say a comment like that? Because it's the same thing. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I don't understand how men, especially, can say shit like that. Like, how do you downplay where you come from? You make it seem like you love your grandmother. You make it seem like you love your, all these Black women that are around you that helped you get to where you got to. And then as soon as you get to this place of stature, everybody's good enough but them. They're low budget. They're at the bottom of the barrel. How? Like, I thought you said you loved her. Oh, so they the bottom of the barrel too, because that's what you're saying. That's what I get. I don't know about other people, but that's why I get so upset when I hear comments like that. Because what the fuck is more exotic than a Black woman? What is more exotic than that? You just never know what you're going to get. You can get the one that's hood rich, the ones that's hood. You can get the ones that's, smidge ghetto, or you can get the ones that's really classy, or the ones that's extremely educated, or you can get it all in one. What's more exotic than that? As a black man, like I don't get it. If I lived in the South, I would have a whole nother life, an entire another life. But it's like I live in a predominantly like white place. So my life is different than somebody growing up in the South. So it doesn't make sense to me how somebody in the South, in an area to where it's predominantly black, and you still end up with somebody outside of your race. That doesn't necessarily make sense to me, unless you just don't like your race, which is fine. I mean, your preference is your preference, but I just don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. Now, that's what I said, like with my cousins, all the ones that live where we were born all have black baby mothers, all of them. And then all the ones that live where we are, all of them have white baby mothers, because they're just products of their environment. It's not like my cousins literally wanted to have children with white women. I don't feel that way. I don't I don't feel like they regret it, but I just feel like if they had a choice, they would have chose black girls. It just was none around. I mean, the only black girls that was around us was our cousins, the ones we was related to. So it was either incest or white girl. Like that's just like we did products of our environment. I mean, it's different. And it's different when you move somewhere with your family. I moved to a predominantly white area at the age of 12. So I've been around white people since I was 12. So it's different. It's not like I had a selection of all these beautiful black girls around me. So I chose, and I made sure I went away from all of that, to make sure I found somebody white. No. So from guys that live in the South and predominantly black areas, I don't understand. I'm like, how are you with? Now, if they live in a predominantly white area, fine. Like, I get it. I mean, you got a date, you like sex. I mean, what the fuck? So it's just like, I don't expect you to be lonely because there's not a black person around. Like, no, like, do your thing. But if you are predominantly around black people and you predominantly live around black people, and you pull up and you get out your car, you with a white girl, I understand why black women would side-eye that. They'd be like, oh, this good pussy, and this what the fuck you pull up with? So it's like, I get it. It's not anything racist. It just makes more sense. Like, because, you are your environment. I mean, you can't help your environment until you're an adult. So then when you're an adult, that's cool. But when it's a person that has the option to date their race and they choose not to, they choose to go outside of that, I often wonder why. Like, it's just like, do you just not like black girls? Like, or what? Do you just like not like black guys or what? Like if I lived in the South, I would have never dated outside of my race, because that's what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to people that look like me. Like that's just what I am. Me being in a different environment pushes me to do that. It's like I just don't date at all, or I have to date a different race. So it's just like, that's why I was alone for so long. And people wonder that. They're like, you ain't, what's up with you? Like, you ain't been with nobody. I'm just like, like, have a problem with my brown boy. So it's just like, but in my area, it's harder to find. So it's not an easy thing, like, it's harder, so, but if I lived in like Atlanta or, I mean, Georgia, Cali, Louisiana, Mississippi, places like that, beach, you could, I barely even have a white friend, let alone date one. So I'm just like, yeah, no, like, I just love my people. I just think we are so beautiful and we just so different looking. And I think that's why people attract to look like us so much, because we don't give a damn. That's why black people set so many trends, because we don't give a damn. A lot of other races care. Like a black girl, like if she want to wear her hair a different way or some shit like that, she's just going to do it. Like, she's not going to be like, well, maybe people, she don't give a fuck. And then it's going to be 5, 6 other people that see that shit and like it. Then they going to do it, and then on and so forth. So like, that's what I love about us. Like, we aren't, and then there's a lot of black people that don't fear confrontation. I love that about black people. I love that black people do not fucking fear confrontation. Like, they do not mind, whether positive or negative. If I got something to say, bitch, I'm a motherfucking say, bitch. And that's why a lot of people don't like us, because they take that as us being rude or us being abrasive or, like, kind of being like intimidating, like, no, that's not intimidating. If you find a person that is outspoken, and when they are outspoken, it's, even if it's in a positive way, and you still find a problem with that, that just means that you've been hanging around a lot of fake motherfuckers. That's all that means. Because people still talk. Because you the type of bitch that sit there, soak up information, and then you go home and tell everybody that you know and judge, but you won't say that shit while you're present. That just means that you're fake. That's it. Don't find me intimidating because you a fake ass bitch. Like, don't know. I'm just a real asshole. I'm just one of the realest bitches that you don't ever bump in. So that's why I get confused between angry black woman and confrontational woman, just in general. It doesn't make a woman angry, like, just because she's black and she has and she gets passionate about what she says, does not mean that she's angry. No, that just means that she's passionately saying how she feels. It may not be what you're used to, but don't take it as anger. Just because her voice is raised a little bit, don't take that as anger. She just wants to make sure she's being heard. That's all that is. Because obviously you already cut her off, or she feels like you're going to. So let me say what the fuck I gotta say, and then when I get done saying it, go ahead. That doesn't mean she's an angry black woman. That doesn't mean that she's trying to intimidate you. No, that just means that where I'm from, this is how we get our truths out. Where I'm from, this is how we do this. This is how we do it. We're not like that. We're not closed off. We don't go sit there and write all that shit in a diary. Moesha got y'all confused. That's the only black bitch we know writing in a diary. All of us, bitch, was saying it to them hoes' face. That's what we was doing at school, bitch. Yeah, Moesha went home and wrote in the diary. Our diary was hoes' eyes, their eyeballs, because we was saying that shit right to their face. Yeah, Niecy, you did stink yesterday, girl. You did. I said it. I said you wasn't at the den yesterday. I would have said the same thing if you was there, girl. That's why I said it, girl. I ain't scared of you. What? Girl, it was just an opinion. All you got to do is wash up. That's all you got to do. So, I mean, that's not being like intimidating. That's being real. So I think that a lot of people get when a black woman is being real versus her being angry. Like, no, her raising her voice. I mean, if she ain't whooping and hollering at you, just getting passionate, sometimes your tone changes. It doesn't mean that I'm yelling at you or I'm trying to intimidate you into the way I'm thinking. Like, yeah, no, this is just how we talk. This is what we do. You'll go to a lot of black people's house and you'll think that they're arguing. They're not. This is just how they do their politics, bitch. This is just how they get down. But everybody being heard, everybody's getting their point across. Everybody's doing that. Ain't nobody fighting. Ain't no swings being thrown, anything like that. Like, and shit, anybody throwing shit. Like, yeah, this is just how we get down. This is how we, converse. And not everybody does it the same. I get it. Like, I've been at plenty white gatherings, and the majority of the time I'm uncomfortable. And the reason why I'm uncomfortable is because to see a bunch of people at a place being separated, having separate conversations is weird. I'm used to black establishments and black events to where everybody is kind of like around each other, sharing the same conversations and, things like that. That's what I'm used to. I'm used to a gathering. I'm not used to us separately across the room. My immediate family over here having a conversation, their immediate family over there having a conversation. I'm not used to that. So I'm just like, we all talk together, bitch. Like this is what we do. We cuss each other out. We judge shit. We talk about music. We talk about food. Like we talk about everything. We talk about what's going on in the world. Like we talk about everything. Like I'm like, we don't do this. Like this is just like. And my cousin's wedding, all of us was together. Like, I mean, it was great, like, and then on the other side, they was all just kind of just, but the black side was lit. the black side was lit. Bitch, we was lit. We was fucking lit. But the white people, they was just kind of just there, and I was super sweet. I was super welcoming, but I just don't know if that's just how they are, like the majority of them, they just like to be among themselves. Like, because I had told my aunt before the wedding, I'm like, it's going to be segregated. She was like, no, it's not. Don't say that. I'm like, it is. I'm like, because we all going to talk to each other because that's just what we do. Like, we love each other. And that they don't love each other, but we love each other in a different way. So it's just like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be team white and team black. I said, watch. And when we got to that, is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. But it wasn't bad. It was just kind of weird. But I'm just like, oh, okay, girl, like, okay. We playing songs, all the black people on the floor, cha-cha slide, electric slide, all of that beach. Like, we getting it in. We having a good motherfucking time. And then the white people was kind of just watching us. Like, I mean, they liked it. They be like, y'all cute. I'm like, bitch, I know I'm a cute girl. But I mean, they were just kind of watching us. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is weird. I'm just like, y'all don't want to join us. Y'all just sit there staring. Like, y'all don't want to be a part of the party. Like, come party with us. Y'all is jealous of us. Y'all is jealous of me. Oh my God. Like, I'm on the dance floor with babies and shit, dancing with the babies. And like, it was a good time, So I'm just like, okay, sit and stare, because that's exactly what they did. None of them got on the dance floor. None of them joined the songs, and we played some Caucasian song speech. Like, I mean, but that's just how they are. They're used to just. But they all have brains. So when everybody's just sitting there, I'm sitting there thinking, like, I wonder what they thinking. Like, I bet you we every type of nigger and all shit. I'll just play, but I'm just like, I wonder what they thinking. Like, I wonder. But I know one thing. Hair flip, y'all is jealous of me. Y'all is jealous. But it was a good time. It was a good time. Would I do it again? No. The next wedding I will be doing will be my daughter's or my son's, or my FC. Shout out to my FC. Riri, shout out to my girl. If she gets married, I'll do her wedding because I fucking love her. That is my boo. Oh, and Tiff West. Those are like my only exceptions. Or Pink Unicorn. Shout out to Pink Unicorn. If her husband gets married again, I'll do your wedding, girl. But other than that, because her birthday is September 21st, we is like birthday, brother, and sister. I'm the 20th. Yes, remember that it's a fucking holiday. And Pink Unicorn is the 21st. So I owe her that. I owe her. So if fucking Pink and her husband get remarried, I got her. And Beach, or she need me to help her with Little Unicorn. I got Little Unicorn. Oh, Parker Unit 15. Hey, girl. Hey, Virgo. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Oh, you a reception girl. I ain't throwing you wedding girl. But I throw you a reception girl. Yes. But Pink, that's my baby. So Pink, I throw her wedding if her husband get remarried, because I love her and I love her husband, and Pink, Little Unicorn. Yes! Go subscribe to Little Unicorn. And Tip West and my FC. Other than that, my kids. It's over with. So it's like, once my last daughter get married, I should actually say my son, because he's the youngest. So after he get married, I'm done. I am fucking done with weddings. So it's just like, yes, I got 4 kids to fucking get through marriage. And they gonna get motherfucking married, whether they like it or not. They never just showed up to me. I told them to bring their boyfriend and they come hang out with me. And they get then it's a wedding. Yes, y'all getting married. I know y'all fucking. So it's getting married. Shit. Y'all is getting married. Heck. Essie, oh my God, yeah. Welcome to the club. I love Virgos. Y'all just do something to me. Y'all just fucking do something to me, Beach. I love y'all. Did you see Megan live today in the pool? Her security Justin was playing with the gun around her and the other girls. I did see that. I am literally sick of Meg the Stallion. I don't know about other people, but I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I heard her song and shit. She couldn't wait to talk about getting shot. I'm just sick of her. I really am. Boy, others do this level something else, just another poise to keep black people labeled in stereotypical lane, life, nothing, etc. No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. I do. I agree with you, Pink. I do. Yeah, girl, Essie, girl. I am so sick of Meg the Stallion. Oh my God. I am so sick of her. Ugh. She get on my nerves. Ugh. I want her to get justice and go away. I just want her to get justice and go away. Oh my God. Ugh, I'm so sick of her. Gross. Like, I am sick of Meg Thee Stallion. That's why I look. I ain't putting that bitch in Nvidia. Nothing. I'm sick of her. Ugh. I am fucking sick of Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I am so fucking sick of her. I'm sick of her. That's just all I got to say. Like, I am sick of Meg ass. I saw her security sitting there with that gun and shit. I'm like, girl. And then I heard the song. Couldn't wait to say something about. Couldn't wait to say someone getting shot. Couldn't wait to say something about getting shot. Like, I'm just like, girl. Like, ugh. And then people want to say, oh, well, 50 made a whole movie and an album about getting shot. Yeah, the difference is he wasn't trying to act like no motherfucking victim. Although he was. Meg is a victim. She said she was traumatized. 50 never said he was traumatized. He said, many men, many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. He didn't come out like, you shot me, nigga. He didn't say that. She did. So she looking for every rapper in the world to come to her defense. That's Blake. She looking for all of that. She looking for all of that. Yeah. She looking for all of that. So she needs to act like a victim. Yeah. I thought you was traumatized. 50 didn't say that. 50 didn't say he was traumatized. He wanted to profit off of his shooting. That's why he made a movie and an album. He wanted to profit. You didn't, right? I thought you wanted justice. Who shot 50 didn't get arrested. He didn't go on Instagram Live talking about something that had to remove bullets. 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 It's bullets, bitch. Yeah, and there were fragments with your lying ass. So I'm just like, girl, ugh. Like, okay. All right. Horsey. All right. My Little Pony. I'm like, okay, girl. Okay. You getting on my nerves, you fucking horse. Speaking your fucking language. Tell Meg I said, fuck. That means sit down and Stallion, bitch. So I'm sick of her. Tell Meg, SeanDavieWay said, shit. I'm sick of her. I'm like, oh my God. Like, we still talk. Oh my God, you was jealous of us. We still talking about you? For what? I'm like, did she get shot again? Why we still talk about this? Justice for Breonna Taylor. Shit, they mad at us because we didn't want to protect the bitch that was protecting the nigga that shot her. Sit down. Stupid ass. I'm sick of this fucking permanent victim. Girl, go sit down. We sick of you. Girl. Shit. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Shit, this girl whole dead. And we sitting around talking about this shot bitch that's protecting niggas that shot her, yet black woman is unprotected. Well, black women, stop protecting the niggas that's choking y'all and shooting y'all and shit. Let's start there. How about you stop protecting the person that you swimming down that don't ever protect you? Weird. Black guys never protect us, but I want to protect this one. Girl, shut up. And make it make sense. Vicky. Vicky the fucking victim. Make it make sense. Yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. So if a black women are so unprotected because they too busy fucking protecting. Stop protecting. That makes no sense. We are never protected from black guys. But let me protect the black guy that hurt me. She speak like a white person hurt her. Like, no, it wasn't, girl. It was a nigga. Another one of you just with a penis. Literally makes no sense. Period. You better count your money. You better count your money. You better count your money. Mm-hmm. Get over, cowboy. I have to get on my note. That used to be my shit. I know that's that bitch favorite song. My name is Crazy, big badass bone. For all the gold that I stole. Yes. My name's Powder P. Can I get a 12 gauge outlaw every day on the front page? Mr. Kid, if you I said, where in the fuck did this Caucasian come from? Lord have mercy. They're rapping? I said, when this happened? We can't have nothing. We can't have fucking nothing. Who is this Powder P? My name's Powder P. Can I get a 12 gauge outlaw every day? No, ain't no every day. Who the fuck is you? Who left the door open? Here y'all go again. No, he say bone. He said, my name is Crazy, big badass bone. Somebody went around town for all the gold that I stole. I used to love that song, bitch. And to Powder P, I said, oh, Lord. It's a European. I said, okay, come on in. You already here. Come on, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Because I thought Powder P was Eminem daddy, bitch. I'm like, oh, this Powder P's son. When Eminem came out, bitch, I was like, oh, he looked just like him. Oh my God, small world. So I'm just like, oh my God. But then I found out that it wasn't. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. My name's Powder P. Can I get a 12 gauge outlaw every day? I'm like, ugh. But okay. Okay, we might let you hit. All right. He kind of kick a bitch. You think so? Girl, he might got a big dick, girl. Okay. I seen that one white porn girl. That white boy had a big dick. Yeah, he might be one of them. My name's Powder P. Hey, Powder. So y'all black girls were screaming for that nigga in concert. Yes, y'all was. Yes, y'all was. Some of y'all suck this dick. Cut it out. Black girls. I'm trying to make it good. Girl, cut it out. Stop. I'm gonna need y'all to try to act like y'all want groupies then. Yes, y'all was. Back there, stucky. And Powder P was there. So, oh my God. But I need to go on station head. Y'all always keep me over here. Y'all is jealous of me. Y'all is jealous of me. Y'all is always keeping me over here. And then my station head people be like, Sean. I'll be like, look, it was YouTube. Blame them. It wasn't me. Like, I be trying to be on time. It be the YouTube. It be them. So they go to link one more time for the one time. And we about to go to the station. Oh my God, I love y'all. So we're going to be doing a panel tomorrow. Probably. So we're supposed to be doing a panel tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be fun. Oh my God. So I didn't do it last Sunday because I was busy. Oh well. I'm not busy tomorrow. My kids were home today. My headaches is fucking gone, beach. I feel so clear. Life just makes sense to me, beach. Life just makes sense to me. Ever since they got on my core, when they got on my motherfucking truck, bitch, the Lord started talking to me. I was like, God, I am so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. This was the last 7-day week. Now they back in school. So now they stuck with their mama. I'm so happy. I can't stand no fucking kids. Bitch, I'm about to cry. I'm like, yes, my last 7 days. Thank you, Lord. I followed that custody paper to the T, beach, to the period, unlike Erica. So, oh my God. You might not have came when I requested you because you know I was calling for you the other day. But you came right on time. So yeah, I'm about to go over to Station Head. Oh my God, I love y'all. So hit that link and come over to the Station Head with me. Actually, I'm about to stay on here to a lot of y'all there because y'all be having me fucked up. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that link right now. Nope, it's not enough for y'all. Nope, I'm not going over there. Hit this link. I need more people. Y'all ain't about to make me look like Y'all ain't about to make me look like Wiley. Wiley been sitting over there talking to 2 people. No, ma'am. This ain't gonna make do. I will sit on here all fucking night. Yeah, this me judging y'all. Me saying, that's judgment. That is fucking judgment. Y'all didn't know that? I'm judging y'all. Y'all be judging me. Don't think I don't know. Y'all be fucking judging me, bitch, because y'all is jealous of me. Y'all is jealous of me. I'm gonna stop hair flipping and all this shit. Yeah. I'm coming here like Storm Road. I sure in the fuck am. I'm gonna start coming here like Stormisha. So yes, hurry up and come over there. I'm gonna Tamar Braxton. My God, I love y'all, and I'm about to go over there. And I'm not playing with y'all. I won't start. I won't go live. I love y'all. Until the next show, I got.